doing a garden update here for you. You can see there is some weeds and stuff in here. I gotta start tilling, but it's been kind of wet. Potatoes and whatnot. They're actually mowing the dike again. Or actually, it's the first time mowing this. That big old John Deere. Probably like 2 swipes, and he's probably got like one side of that already done, pretty much. 3 swipes actually, so that's a little bit behind. And our barn there is caving in big times. So we used to have our electric fence on top of the dike right there, right where he's mowing it. We used to have it right up there, but we don't have enough cows right now worth feeding, you know. So the last couple of years we've just been letting them mow it. Plus it's had weeds and stuff in there, and it's hard for us to control it because we don't have the right equipment. So right now we're just letting them do it. This is the south garden. We'll take a look at the north one here in a second. It's amazing how quick he can get done. Like 2 swipes and that guy's like done already. It's incredible. 2 or 3. He'll have that done in a hell of a hurry. I think here we have Big Red's still running, but it's alright. Can't remember what we all got growing in here. What's that? That's not. That's beets apparently right here. This is beets growing right in here. Here is our peas. And we do have a corn coming up. There's our little corn right there. It's supposed to be 4. It's going to be 4 more coming up right in here somewhere. They're a little late coming, so everything's doing pretty good though. I got to get in here and start tilling though. That's the thing. I got weeds and stuff. Just been waiting for the soil to dry out. I mean, look at it. It's still soaking wet. Oh, I have a fucking nail again. And then I think Wednesday they're talking more rain. Wednesday. So nice good old junk pile. Little window. Little window, dirty. But yeah, I guess we'll go over to the south one here, or yeah, the north garden. Take a look there. Some stuff's coming and some stuff's not yet. There he goes again. So, because this is just a damn weed. I'm waiting for it to dry out. That's all I can do. There's a garden. There's a south garden update. We'll go to the north one now and take a look there. We're at the south one now. There's nothing really coming up quite yet. One plant anyway. Still too damn wet. They mowed that. Freaking right. It's the only thing that's coming up. There's something over here too, I think. Yeah. Damn weeds. There's a little something. Still too wet though. Yeah. It's got one more swath to make there, looks like. That's about it. Just those 2 things are coming up. The rest of them are still waiting for them to grow. want to get in here and cut this stinking ditch, but of course it just keeps freaking raining. I'll have to come here and do some trimming, I guess. Probably knock this a little bit. Just a little bit down. These big tractor marks. Looks like he's used that for a turnaround. I probably could trim a little bit of this off yet too, I guess. Maybe later. Well, there's a garden update. Nothing really going on here yet. And I guess while we're at it, we'll do some mowing here. Back down in here again. I had to watch out for the water spots in the field. I got some standing water there. So I had to kind of go around them. The guy on the dike is still mowing. John Deere. These things were made to take a beating. Now if you had a crash, man, good luck with that. John Deere's were made to do this. I don't do it all the time anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Shouldn't have to do this now for another couple of weeks. I think I mow my lawn more than I do brush off this crap. You see how tall it's gotten already. I haven't been down here in a while to mow it, so that's that last time. And another thing you can do too, if you don't want to be too hard on them, is just feed the deck nice and slow, like right now. You know, feed it nice and slow. Like I do that once it starts to go under a load. See, right there it was going under a load. You can tell when it's under a load because the deck starts to do that, and the RPMs will start to drop a little bit. And this stuff probably is a little bit wet because it rained a few days ago. So I think we'll be okay. The tires look a little wet, a little damp. And I got a little trick here for double strike. You probably know what I'm talking about. I'll show it later. There's a pot can there. I'll do it when I'm done mowing here. I'll show you that little trick. I think he knows, but I'll show it to him anyway. I gotta double back because I missed a little bit. I don't think I'm coming back this way, so I might, who knows. Now I wouldn't worry about this deer too much. She's pretty tough. That was a good load right there. Don't want to feed him too fast. Plus the deck will clog up too if you feed it too fast. Can't see my PTO light, but I guess it is on. Got a rainstorm or something moving in again, so I think now's the time to cut it. I sure in the hell wouldn't want to take my zero turn down here though. If I ever bought a zero turn mower, I don't know, I think it'd be too nice of a machine to do that. I'd probably just keep this X724 for this kind of a work. It won't be no longer mowing my yard, you know, it's the bush hogging. It's hard to feed the deck. Try to get a, see, I missed a couple of strips. My deck is just a little bit too short. Well, I guess no matter how you would mow, you would still end up with those little spots everywhere. I haven't mowed this yet, but we're going to try it. A little bit of it anyway. This is where it's going to take more work. And plus, I do have my deck down all the way, so that's really going to make it work. I'll feed it nice and slow. That stuff's right up to the top of the bumper, or the brush guard, so it's, yep, so you got to clog up and back her up. There. Sometimes you can even lift the deck, that'll help too. Yeah, they've got these clog up everywhere. That's to be expected when you're cutting this kind of stuff. here yet. I'm gonna have to leave my deck up, I guess. There should be a stump in here somewhere. That's what I'm a little bit concerned about, but you'd think you'd see it. I guess I could walk in here and look for it. Oh, yeah, come on. I know there's one over there. One right there, obviously. Get off my deck here a little bit. It's actually right there, the stuff right there. I'm actually okay for a little while yet on this part. There's supposed to be a couple more in the back there. I don't know where they're at. I had my deck up, and that's what that turned into. Kind of shit. Well, I like having my deck down, but... I wanted to see if I could take another swap out of it. I got it too much. In this spot, I don't remember there ever being any, but I may regret that. Oh, there's a big, not a tree stump, a big log. Not a big log, but enough to stall my blade up quite a bit. The stuff's already up in the bumper, the top of the brush guard, top of the hood. Might have to go over it again with the deck down, I think, in order to get that to look nice. Nasty over there though. Now I'm just going to go over it again to clean it up. There we got a clog up. It's still rolling out. Stuff's wet, you know. Keeping an eye on my gauges, make sure it's not going to overheat or anything on me. You got to keep a good eye on that when you're brush hogging like this. Make sure it's not going to overheat. Take a look at my phone here and then see if I can knock down the rest of this for you guys. Okay, so I got some done here. I widened out the trail a little bit. Tractor's dirty again. Just went around these trees. Definitely a lot of shit here, a lot of grass. I mean, I still got a little more yet to go here. I could go probably a lot more yet, but look at all this tall grass. That's gonna take forever to break down now. So I think I might actually come in here with Big Red after a big rainstorm, and I'll just roll the rest of this down with the redneck roller, because this corner here would probably be okay, but I think what I'll do is I'll just roll it. I'll roll this section out, and if it's okay, then I'll come back after it rolls up, it gets up a little bit. Then I'll knock it down, because I know there's a couple of stumps in here somewhere. I really would like to get up to this tree, but I know back in there's a big log. But I could probably easily just take this corner out. But I burned up quite a bit of fuel just doing that this little bit of brush hogging. It's amazing how much gas this son of a bitch takes when it's really working hard. No rain is scheduled from what the phone says, so I don't know, let's do some clouds. See, now that's going to make the John Deere work, and I was just feeding it slow. So get a couple of tree limbs too along the freaking way, which don't help. But John Deere's a mess. But I've given up taking care of the John Deere and the four-wheeler. Starting to need to cool down. I can see all the fuzz and everything flying now. I almost could go in there too, but there's no point because I don't have to go in there for anything. So widened out the trail here a little bit, just a little bit. I want to get in for, it looks like there's rain coming, but there's nothing on the phone, so I don't know what its deal is. But she had to stop about theirs. So yeah, double a strike. If you're saying about your dad doesn't like the reel feature or whatever on his John Deere, you kind of do need to keep it on at all times, or you're going to burn out your PTO clutch. But there's actually a trick. If you don't like, because when you want to mow in reverse, you always have to pull up on the switch. I gotta clean my screens off too. Every time you want to go into reverse, you gotta pull up on the reel. Actually, you can kind of like somewhat override that without messing with the wiring. Just gonna turn off my screens here so my John Deere can get some air. I found a stick here. show you here real quick. I'm not gonna do it. I wouldn't recommend it if you're gonna be brush hogging, because you never know when you might hit something. But if you're gonna mow your yard, it's fine. So, like, I'm gonna rev it up, turn my deck back on. Now, when you want to go in the reverse, you gotta pull up on the switch, right? Because if you don't, it does that. It shuts it off. Well, a little bit of black smoke. If you pull up on your switch and jam your stick underneath, like, oh, let me do that quick. Yeah, it takes two hands, but see, I just shoved it underneath there, right? So what it's doing is it's actually pulling up on the switch at all times. And I can mow in reverse, forward, without even pulling up on the real switch. Someone recommended that to me, or someone told me to do that. I never really tried it to now. It does work pretty good. And of course, then if you need to shut it off, just pull out your stick and then push your switch in there. But someone told me to do that, and I was like, I don't think it, I didn't ever find it, you know, a pain in the ass to deal with until you tried. Until I started striping with this tractor. It's a lot of backing up and going forwards when you want to stripe your yard. So if you just did a big circle, it wouldn't matter, but I don't really do a lot of striping anymore, just my front yard. Or if I know a holiday's coming up, then I'll stripe it. But yeah, so a little more brush hogging with the deer. Maybe I'll come in here after a rainstorm or something. It almost could probably be, there's a lot of shit here. I could probably even do it today, but I don't feel like doing it. So yeah, I'll wait until we get a good rain, and then I'll roll this section down. And then when I hit a stump, I can go right over it with the four-wheeler and the roller, so that doesn't matter. But I'm gonna roll this section out, and then if I think it's okay, I'll mow it, and then I'll roll another section out, and then I'll just keep doing that. I know up in there I could probably get up there and mow a little bit, but there's some stumps and shit. So now I know there's got to be a stump right in here somewhere. There's got to be. I know for sure there's got to be one somewhere near this big log, son of a bitch. Looks like a deer's been laying in there. It's probably in here somewhere. It's got to be. I'll have to roll that out, you know, instead of mowing it and hitting that stump and blowing my blades out. I got to try to get that tree out sometime this summer, because I got two other ones that need to get done. There's another one out in the hayfield that's kind of in the way, so I want to get that out. And I'll probably take these two out maybe in fall if I feel like it, or I'll do it next year for sure. If another one don't get in my damn way. Or it's just damn junk pile wasn't there, because I could have mowed all this nice and neat, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, there you go, guys. Another good video. I hope you liked it anyway. I'm gonna get the hell out of here in case it rains out. But we mowed that a little bit this time. I had my deck up and then I put it down because it was just too much. So I just kind of picked it up, mowed it, put it back down, and mowed it again. My blades probably need to be, they're still plenty sharp, so. Of course I got a log or a tree right here. And there's some more in here. I think I actually got this far in here when I roll it, so. But I don't trust it right now. I'll let it roll it out first. So I'll probably get the old redneck roller together and roll this section down, and then if I think it's good, then I'll mow it. I might not even mow it. I might even just leave it. I don't know. Because these trees I might take down, so I want to keep this area open. It probably won't be this year. I don't think I'll take them out this year, but like I was going to. If we didn't have those other two trees that fell down, you know, that one and then the one over there, I probably would have been down here chopping these out, but it's not gonna happen now. So yeah, and I actually did wash this tractor, and I actually washed Big Red too a couple days ago when that severe storm video was when storms were coming by. I'd washed the tractor, Big Red, got him all spotless clean, you know, looking like he was $1 million, you know. And then a couple hours later, a cat decided to take a piss right against it, ruined it. So I give up. So I'm not gonna wash anything anymore now until either until it gets really, really dirty or until fall. Because I'm not gonna keep washing that damn thing every few days just because they want to piss all over it. So, you know, let them piss all over it and fucking, then I'll worry about it later. It's just too much cleaning right now to do with that machine, you know. And I could just take the garden hose to it. It will knock most of that off, but to get a lot of that crap off, you have to scrub it. And scrubbing is what takes time. So now I'm just going to let her go for now. I tried, but the cats, you know, kind of ruin everything. So I gotta take one cat in and get fixed hopefully sometime. I'd like to get a male cat in too and get him fixed so he's not spraying everywhere. But yeah, so there you go, guys. I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.